However, picture this. I mean, what you're seeing is the leftover remnant puddle of a body of water that was over 1,000 feet deep. 1,100, 1,200 feet deep at its maximum. It breached a pass on the northern rim of the lake basin. It cut that pass down by 300 feet. The upper 300 feet of rock strata was soft sedimentary rock. Below that was a hard metamorphic rock. What happened is the water began to flow through this pass. It quickly eroded down through the 300 feet of soft sedimentary rock, and when it hit that hard metamorphic rock sill, it stabilized it. Now, if you go and you travel around the basin of Lake Bonneville, you can actually see the two shorelines. The one that was left at the highest water level, and then the second one that was left that was etched on the mountainsides when it stabilized at that bedrock sill. At that point, the flood that was pouring out of the lake stopped. That body of water had now dropped 300 feet, so it was now somewhere between 800 and 900 feet. So the lower shoreline up off the valley floor is somewhere around 800 feet, give or take. At that point, the water essentially just began to slowly evaporate until it reached the level that it's at today. Several of the other lakes that are out there are remnant lakes, pyramid lakes. We can actually go to some of those slides since I'm talking about it and get the other part of that. What I've been presenting the last week tonight is evidence and stories which I think are How many of you guys have been out in the Pacific Northwest? Okay, how many of you heard of Grand Coulee? How many of you have seen Grand Coulee? You've heard of Grand Coulee Dam, right? Grand Coulee Dam is the largest concrete, steel reinforced concrete dam in the U.S., actually in North America. It's the most, it's not the tallest. Hoover Dam is the tallest. Probably. Grand Coulee, yes. So, Grand Coulee Dam gets its name. Grand Coulee Dam gets its name from Grand Coulee. You know what a coulee is? When you're out west, what's a coulee? That would make sense. So, coulee is like a river channel with no river in it. It's like a dry channel. And they're all over the west. They're all coulees all over. All different sizes. Okay. Grand Coulee is the grandest of them all. The title. Well, it can be little. I mean, yeah, there's no, in the term, there's no indication as to size. Okay, I mean, a coulee could be as small as the deck is. It's a watertight channel, but there's no water. You know, like a modern river channel has a river in it, you know, it has flowing water. A coulee does not. Well, the coulee, here's the arroyo, the sedimentary layers of the desert floor. But really, the quality is, you know, different terms for very similar features. You find the term arroyo in the Southwest. I mean, so you'll see coulee mentioned, you know, you'll see the names on maps of Montana. You see a lot of coulees. Coulees in Washington State. Here's an aerial shot of Grand Coulee. Let me explain to you what you're looking at there. What we're seeing here, the whole floor of the Columbia Basalt Plateau is bare basalt bedrock that has been stripped of all topsoil. In some cases, the topsoil, which in this particular case is called loess, it's an extremely fertile material. And in some cases, it was 200 feet thick, completely stripped away. In some places here, the bedrock itself, the surface of the bedrock is many hundreds of square miles. Anywhere where there was a fracture or a crack or fault line in the bedrock, this and began carving. And that's what we see here. This is actually itself. And we're looking south. The canyon that's named from this coulee is right to the north. What we have here, like notice this rock, that pedestal standing in the middle. That's a remnant. Now, the estimate of the water flow in this coulee is 400 million cubic feet per second. 3 and 400 million cubic feet per second. I want to give you an idea of comparison. The Mississippi River, in its greatest measured flood state, is just peaked out at just over 1 million cubic feet per second. The total volume of water flowing over Niagara Falls, I think, is in the neighborhood of about 150,000 cubic feet per second. So picture the Mississippi River at its greatest known peak discharge. And there's been 2 times it has exceeded 1 million cubic feet per second. The last time was in 1993. When the great floods, if you guys remember from 1993, when these great floods came down the Mississippi River after that extremely wet summer and caused tremendous economic damage. Okay, think of that now, 1 million cubic feet per second. This flow, like I said, was in excess of 300 times as much, over 300. Nowhere on Earth today is there any flow of water remotely close to that. Another thing about this water flow is it was moving in excess of 60 miles an hour. It was estimated to be 400 feet deep. 400 feet deep. Okay. Because what we're getting to here is we're seeing the evidence that there was something that caused an extraordinarily